what you do that makes you successful? True success lies in the qualities and values and customers' integrity you have towards people. Welcome to Big Lines TV. I am Kacha Aaron. My guest today is Mr. Moshi Douglas. He's the CEO Managing Director of Teck Construction Company Limited. All right, Mr. Douglas, it's good to have you join us.
Pleasure is mine.
Thank you so much for inviting us. You are the CEO and Managing Director of the Teck Construction Company Limited. Would you please tell us more about your company?
Teck Construction Company is a building and civil engineering construction firm. We have our head office in Port Harcourt, dealer in Port Harcourt. We do purely building and civil engineering works, from buildings, roads, culverts, drainages, bridges. In fact, anything civil engineering, that is what we're into. One of the things about Teck is that for Teck, we provide services for even low-income earners. That's one of the things that distinguishes us. Even while you're looking at the very people, the very high construction companies that service high-income earners, we will look at low-income earners and medium-income earners.
Could you tell us more about your work school?
We are a breed of young, enthusiastic professionals. We're a crop of young, enthusiastic professionals, and what we do, we take up the projects from the client's inception, design, approval, construction, and delivery. So that's all we do here in Teck.
Okay, so how long have you guys been in existence?
We've been here for the past 10 years.
10 years?
Yes, 10 years. We've been here for the past 10 years.
Okay, your office is where they're located. Do you just have your branch here in Port Harcourt or spread?
No. Our branch office, our head office is in Port Harcourt. We have two offices in D-Line. We have one in number 4 Kana Street. We have one in number 9 Orominike. So we operate two offices in Port Harcourt. For the other ones outside, when we get call up for jobs, we have mobile offices that we set up, so we'll be able to cater for those jobs on site. So that's what we do.
Okay, now, Mr. Douglas, oftentimes there's actually been news on collapsed buildings and bridges. So what actually makes your own company outstanding?
Well, the beauty of construction is that there are principles that needs to be followed. If those principles are adhered to, there is something about QC and QA in construction. Quality control, quality assurance. What are your quality control policies? What are your quality assurance policies? Who are the people driving QC and QA in your organization? What are the module of operations? For example, if you must do a building project, there are processes. First, before you start a building project, you have to do what we call soil test and analysis. If you don't analyze this soil, you will not be able to do a design, because you need to know the soil bearing capacities and other properties of the soil that will aid you to design the building that will be suitable for that particular soil. So it's a process. Your surveyor has to survey the land. Your soil engineer comes, does the soil test. The architect does the design. The civil engineer or structural engineer will do his design, the structural design, based on the results from the soil test. After the structural engineer has finished his work, you have your mechanical engineer that will take charge of all plumbings, all air conditioning. If you have the vac systems and all that, cooling systems, it will take care of all those things. Then your electrical engineer, it takes care of everything that concerns the electrical, the powering of the building. Now, that's the process for design. Then you come to the point of preparation of the cost. Your quantity surveyor comes in. He gives you, because he has an in-depth knowledge of construction cost. He's the construction cost expert. So he will now do that. So if you follow these processes as a client, And the professionals that you're going to use, if they are professionals that are well trained, not just somebody tells you that, oh, I'm an engineer, I'm a mechanical engineer, you just hire him. No. You must know the integrity of these persons. And if you follow these processes and these persons are engaged, it's very difficult for us to have these problems of building collapse. But the thing is that a lot of clients and a lot of people try to shy away from getting the right kind of professionals to be involved in the process. Sometimes a client wants to use a mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, and maybe even the civil engineer as one person. And that is so wrong, because they are running away from cost. But you know what they actually do is, when you have the collapse, they actually run away from fry pan to fire. So that is basic thing that I think is the problem with building collapse. The right processes were not taken, the right professionals were not consulted or were not engaged. Because if you engage the right professionals, this is what they do for a living. Nobody wants to smear his name. Nobody wants to do that. So I think that's basically the reason why building collapse. The right persons are not really engaged for the work.
Okay, now you talked about Soi Survey. Okay, in a situation whereby a particular sport is being needed for a particular work to be done on,
Yeah.
and maybe practically they have actually done, or there has been a Soi Survey that has actually taken place, and that soil doesn't fit to the building that should be taking place at that spot, or bridges or any other thing. Is there something to be done about it? Because it's obvious that most times some of these persons still go on to still lay that foundation on it.
No, the thing is this, even in foundation designs, there are several things that are in there. You have different types of foundations. Even though the place is a waterlogged area, there are foundations that can be recommended for those kind of areas. We have what we call strip foundation, we have what we call the part foundation, we have what we call the mat or raft foundation, you have the pile foundation. So these are all types of, and you can also combine them. So these are all foundation types. So depending on the soil bearing capacity and other properties of the soil engineer will make his recommendation based on these things. If he does that, the design engineer can take over from where the recommendations that have been made by the soil engineer. So there is no way you will not have a foundation type that will suit any land. It's not possible. It's not possible. There will always be. But if there is no way, then it means that the design has to be reviewed. They have to review the design. That is why it is called a design team. The members of the team will meet and discuss extensively, and they will review the design. So that's basically it.
Established projects you have done so far, the company has done so far?
For us in Teck, our project spreads across the Delta. You know, we have projects in Bayelsa, we have projects in River State, Imo State. So we have projects across everywhere. We do projects for both personal clients. We do for government. We even do for power generation companies. We've tried a couple of agencies too. So our projects they are visible for everyone to see.
Okay, Mr. Douglas, your company is a brand that is known for quality service. How do you manage and control the physical phenomena that may affect building and architects?
For us in Teck, what we're trying to do is, at every point in time, we'll make sure that our project, we work on the quality of projects that we deliver. The project we did for client A will necessarily not be what we will do for client B. What we do is that we will improve on that work. All the issues that we think that we have encountered, or the challenges we've encountered while we're doing that project, we'll bring them. We'll see how we can get possible solutions to those problems or those challenges, and we'll try to resolve them. So we, as a team, we are dynamic. We're not static, we're dynamic. We move from every project for us is a new task.
Your renovation and expansion, office upgrade are also part of your services. Now, how can someone actually reach out to your company?
You can reach us via our email address, doitech@gmail.com. We have phone numbers you can call 0908 8000 153. You can reach us through that. You can also come to our office. Our office is number 9 Orominike D-Line, Port Harcourt. You can also reach us on number 4 Kana Street, D-Line, Port Harcourt. You can check us up on Facebook. You can go to Instagram, Doitech Construction Company Limited. So you can reach us through all those means.
Thank you so much, Mr. Douglas.
That's a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
To you, our viewers, thank you for joining us. Do not forget to follow us on our social platform, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel on Bidlines TV, Instagram, Bidlines_TV. Thank you for joining us, and bye for now.